Some of you guys may have heard Madness Combat before, but for those who don't know, it's an animation made by this guy. He's some old dude who made silly little animations back in July 25th, 2002 in a website called Newgrounds. His animations happened to blow up and now he's making insane animations these days. Oh, did I also forget to mention that he does it all alone? Anyways, Crinkles, not only did he make animations, but he also made... Now I knew that this game was going to be chaotic, but I was not expecting it to be this chaotic.
Snake, are you okay? Snake? Snake!
Alright, so there's 3 modes. Story mode, arena mode, and playground mode. I'm gonna be playing arena mode because story mode is kinda mid, and playground mode is basically Gary's mom. In arena mode, there are many classes called origins. And I choose this crazy patient who probably escaped from an insane asylum, and we'll call this dude subnautica. Each class has its own special abilities, unless you chose the basic grunt, which has no abilities. The ability for patient class is that I have an imaginary friend. Yay. We're in a bus, but we have no memory of how we are in this bus. But don't worry, there is Doc who asks us if we're willing to help him, and of course we agree to help with him, this random stranger. We hop off the bus and we go start invading this abandoned building where homeless people live. We go fight this old dude who gets their butt kicked, and he asks us he wants us to join our business, and we have a boss to our business, and also his name is Bossman. Yes. He asks us to turn on the power, which is all the way on the top of the building, but we had to go through each room killing the homeless. We eventually get to the top building and turn on the power. Bossman shows us the chamber that lets us do simulations that help us get stronger through these simulations in the chamber. I go into simulations and I fight these green simulated grunts. Now these simulated grunts are pretty bad, like at fighting wise. They pretty much suck. They have like low health, and it was not a sweat. It was pretty easy, light work, no reaction. The second wave and third wave, they weren't so hard. And for the fourth one though, oh boy, that was a bit tough, you know, it was a bit hard. The big guy, he's like a half giant. He was red, you know, he was kind of tough, pretty hard to beat, but in the end I was able to overcome that. After that, after the simulations, I went to go look for Bossman. He told me to go save someone, so I had to go on the bus, and it drove me to this place full of gangsters over there, and I had to beat each one, and eventually I got my butt kicked, so I had to do more training. Woohoo! Alright, so in wave 5, that's when we really start to fight actual grunts. They're still weak, but in wave 5 they kind of swarm up on me and it gets pretty hectic. There are these new grunts called agents, and they have guns, and those are mainly the ones that kill me the most. As you can see, they are absolutely beating me, and I'm about to die. There you go, I died. But don't worry, this is just the beginning. You'll see that I'm gonna start going crazy on them as soon as I'm able to upgrade my... I slowly get better over time, and I'll be going up and higher and higher. After 50 minutes, I remember that I have weapons I can choose. And I chose the stick for some odd reason instead of a gun. I don't know, dude. I don't know why I chose this.
One hour later.
After a few rounds, I did eventually switch to a gun. I killed enough grunts that I had to fight this guy. But eventually I was able to beat him. Somehow. I don't know how. After a few hours, I have figured out how to level up my skills, finally. Alright, so I'll give you guys a quick rundown on how this works. If I get a skill, then that means I can like improve one of my dexterity, strength, endurance, and my tactics. And yeah, that's basically it. That's all you're gonna get now. I'm not gonna tell you guys what each skill does or what, but yeah, that's basically the gist of it. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, but you also need to get XP for those specific skills. Like for instance, melee, you need to do melee damage to get those XP. I went back to go fight the gangs. I was all confident thinking I could beat him, and somehow I did worse. I don't know how I did worse. Rerun that back again. I used the cars to kill off the thugs. And then I went through the elevator, got switched to, and yeah, this time I was able to beat him. Yeah, you know, I knew I was stronger and not weaker somehow. So yeah. After saving him, we were able to get a couple new allies. So the first one is obviously the helicopter dude, and the second one is the dude with weapons, so we can buy our weapons at the gun store. For some reason, I never bought anything at the gun store. Instead, I got new cosmetics. Yes, I made my jacket a bit wider. Yes, and they costed like 200. Totally worth it. Totally worth. I spent my money even on more worthless things. For instance, this room allows me to like get more people so I can hire people for my missions. Alright, so basically this old man wants us to make some money so we can hire new people to help me with mission. And so we go to the chopper and then visit this junkyard. We have to, it's basically balloon tower defense. It's basically what that is. So we have to defend these gas things, I forgot what they're called, and the so basically, yeah, that's all we have to do. We just defend, and yeah, cue the epic music. Oh yeah. Look at this epic fight action right here. That guy, he almost destroyed it. He almost destroyed the gas thing. That's a close one. Hooray! We did it, guys. We did it. We were able to defend the gas. Can't let anyone get our gas. Not in this free American soil. Anyways, I was able to finally buy a weapon. Of course, it's a pistol, but I mean it's a weapon, no less. And I was also buying more space, more room to hire. I don't know why. Well, that's the end of the video. Like, subscribe or something, and I don't care, whatever. Thanks for watching to the very end, you 1% of people that watch this. Thank you, and goodbye. Six.